Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. All right, to get us started now, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Vicente, the Silent Assassin, Luque! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Askren!
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, start of the round now. All eyeballs on Vicente Luque. He spent the entire training camp back in his native Brasilia, and he believes he is ready to present his best version to date. Outstanding mix of finishes. More often than not, when Vicente Luque fights, judges' scorecards aren't needed, and he is all but guaranteed that he will produce a knockout or submission here tonight. Ball left hook to the head, it's blocked. And he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking form.
I mean, it's stringing them together so effectively. Never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses.
Well, missed on that one.
Great timing on that double leg.
Well, anytime you are in a ground... All right, so he's setting up for submission here. Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Going for an arm bar now.
He's got it isolated.
Submission defense holds up, he gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it. Nice shots landing from the top position.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, single collar tie here. And just misses with that big right hand.
Oh, nice.
Midway through round 1. Pretty good straight punch there by Luque.
So he needs to mix it up. He needs to start kicking more.
Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range.
Beautiful combination. Man, DC, his hands look good. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy tonight. Oh, nice double leg, yes.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke out and finish the fight. He needs to shove the knees, get his opponent's knee off of his belly so he can get to his feet.
Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. We've seen you go to this a couple times, no?
This is one of my favorite techniques. I got Volkan Ozdemir here, and I just landed punch after punch after punch. They didn't have to be hard, but if you can, oh, nice headlock. Oh, that sub is tight.
Holding the position.
Fighting for it. He wants it bad.
Oh, great submission defense. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours. Lands a solid kick right there.
20 seconds to go in round one.
He's got the single collar tie.
Ooh, pretty good uppercut.
Another big takedown.
Darcy, yep, right here, Darcy.
Oh, looks like he's got that submission locked in.
Starting to get deep.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so a close competitive fight, and the judges' scorecards will be needed as they tally those scores. A look back at some of the offense and the submission attempts from him tonight.
Well, the crowd understands. They were oohing and awing on every submission attempt. They understood the danger that his opponent was in. I believe those attempts should earn him a very close victory.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, here we go. Our next round is underway. And you know our stat guys don't like to give a lot of credit for the submission attempts, but we saw myriad attempts on both sides in that previous round.
Multiple attempts by both fighters as they try to finish the fight on the mat.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Oh, nice job by him there to move into half guard. Not much resistance from the bottom fight.
He's just too good in this position. Look for ground and pound to beat it.
Good movement defensively here on the ground by Luque.
Nice transition. Great job landing from the top position.
Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Ooh, arms in tight. You gotta be kidding me, he's out. Making all these shots count. Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. That Darce choke is tight. How did he get out again?
I have no idea how this guy has not tapped yet.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep. Oh, man, that was slick.
Looks as though he will let his opponent stand back up. Yes. Able to check that kick as well. Staying busy in the clinch, lands a nice punch there.
He just seems much more confident and comfortable on the feet.
Oh, beautiful takedown by him there as he lands another one. He's keeping the stat guys busy tonight.
I mean, over and over, takedown attempt after takedown attempt, and the cardio. The cardio to wrestle that much is so impressive because his opponent is getting back to his feet, but he's got this ability to continue to chase takedowns.
And he's looking for that left hand, just missed.
Oh, nice.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with...
Oh, he's going for a choke here. This could be tough. Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Oh, good ground and pound here. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Hard ground and pound shot there, and yes, it was hard, opening right up.
Yep, gotta be very careful there. He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Ground and pound strike there now.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Looking to land the right just out of range.
He gets to the single collar title. Look for him to wear on his opponent by pulling the head down and punching with the free hand. That darn choke is tight.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, back to the stools we go. Offensively, a lot to like from him, but on defense, he hasn't been able to stop anything tonight.
Yeah, it's got to be the whole game, though, John. He's got to be willing and able to do everything. He's done a good job on the offensive side, but he has not defended well, and now he's dealing with that nasty cut. That cut is going to be an issue as the fight goes forward. He's got to change something. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, big left hand.
That one was starting to end the fight.
Yep. Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish it.
He rocked him. He hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not just...
Knee to the body. Oh, big left hook there.
Oh, that was a really nice takedown. He passed the half guard. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
All right, seems as though his sole focus is attack. Luque's trying to get a triangle here. Oh, that one looks really tight, DC. Holding the position, might still be able to get a submission here. Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission, D. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Luque's eye starting to swell now.
Good job being a threat off your back and not allowing your opponent to get comfortable. Side control.
I love watching this guy move on the...
And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's gonna lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You gotta figure out a way to get back to your feet.
He needs to shove the knee, hip heist, and get back up to your feet.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah,
somehow.
he loved, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
Oh, how about it? Just what the doctor ordered, he gets back to the feet.
John, it's like a Hail Mary. He needed to get up to his feet to give himself an opportunity. He got there. Now let's see if he can cash in. If you're gonna go out with your shield. If you're going out, go out with your shield. Don't just walk backwards. Go forward. Make it fight you.
2 minutes and counting to go in this fight.
Darce choke attempt here. That Darce choke is tight. Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing the sub, elected to keep the dominant position.
Oh, that's getting in deep now.
That's real deep, John. He's got to be careful. He's going to work hard to try to get the finish.
Submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it shows in that defense.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here.
Oh, high elbow guillotine.
Oh, gotta protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in. Oh, and now he gives up on the submission.
Now he's got a good body position, yup.
45 seconds remain in the round.
In the half guard. Down into his mount.
Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. Another ground and pound strike lands. So that cut continues to get more severe with every passing moment of the fight.
Every moment. You know, when you get cut in a fight, you expect for it to worsen because you're not gonna not get hit anymore. Right now, he's got to do something to try to limit the damage. Otherwise, it's gonna get real bad.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score this contest 29-28, 30-27, 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, Ben Funky Askren!
Domination, duration, damage. The wrestler had it all going tonight, and a lot of valuable experience accrued as well. I know he'll be disappointed he didn't get the finish, but I'm not sure it matters given the dominant nature of this fight.
Disappointed only because he's a perfectionist. The guy wants to do everything perfect, and that is why he's so special. But this type of victory over this level of kickboxer is to be applauded. He should be getting this admiration from the crowd, and you see him soaking it in right now. What a night for this young man and his team.
And here is tonight's tale of the tape. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Ronda Rousey! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Kayla!
You ready? You ready? Do it.
So here she is. You hear the crowd, one of the biggest superstars in mixed martial arts history, and at a time, Ronda Rousey was one of the most dominant athletes on the planet. Now she's experienced some adversity. We'll see how she approaches this one tonight. Obviously, she has the grappling advantage. Both fighters throwing heat now. Lands the jab.
Oh, nice jab.
Lands the kick to the body there. Oh, big hook, that'll sting. if she can change levels and get this fight to the ground.
She knew where she needed to be, and she got there.
Oh, outstanding job by her there to change levels and get this fight to the ground. What do you guys call that, an ankle pick?
I mean, that's an ankle pick. There's a lot that goes into it. For her to execute it in the fight, amazing. In the tie clinch, look for the knees to start. Whoa!
Oh, lands a hip toss now.
That was nice.
All right, she's into full guard here, DC. Attempting a choke now.
Oh, that's getting deep.
Oh, how good is that as she gets out?
She is so aware on the ground, and she escapes a deep submission attempt.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Rousey. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through.
Great defense to stay safe. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Oh, crowd pops as she reverses position. Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head.
Gotta be careful here.
She's got her back now, DC, and I don't mean she's like there to support her, right? She is literally on her back and in control of this fight.
She's in control of this fight. Look for her to start trying to slide that arm under the neck to finish the fight with a choke.
Well, Rousey's right back to the full mount. Man, she's got some good ground and pound and putting that part of her game to good use tonight.
She's putting it to great use, just really damaging from the top position.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Rousey. All right, so after a great back-and-forth engagement on the ground, the fighters get back to their feet, and the crowd really showing their support for these two women.
The crowd goes crazy because they appreciate the high-level grappling that these two women just exhibited for them.
Rousey gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush. Just over 2 minutes, round one. Well, hard to see exactly where she is cut, but it's somewhere around that eye area. Doesn't look great.
It's never good to get cut, but right now it's a small one. You don't have to worry about it, but you gotta protect it.
Oh, now gets an under. Oh, beautiful hip toss there to take her down. She's flying Cormier Airlines tonight.
She's flying first class. She got thrown right on her head. You gotta keep those hips back if you're gonna defend this position.
When you get in a bad spot on the ground and you want to reverse it, that's what you need to do.
Masterclass in changing position, unreal to see.
All right, nice transition into full guard. If you're the top fighter, where do you go from here?
Try to posture up, get some big ground and pound off, which will lead to you passing the half guard.
Oh, reverses the position now. Beautiful work by her on the ground there. Nice job by Rousey. Oh, really good strikes by her here in top position.
Big ground and pound.
Well, she's staying busy, continuing to land ground strikes. There's another one. Well, Rousey's back to the side control now. Looks like she's trying to set up a submission now. Ooh, is that locked in?
It's very tight. She's in trouble.
All right, so she bails on the submission, favoring the position. Your thoughts on that?
John, she had it pretty tight, but she recognized she was going to lose it. So she kept the dominant position. I think that was very smart.
20 seconds to go in round one. All right, so the ladies make their way back to the feet. Nice job by her there, and the crowd is just lapping it up.
Yeah, they're loving her willingness to fight to get back to her feet. She never accepted being on the bottom, so even though it was difficult, she got it done, and now she looks to impose herself on her opponent.
Great work. Take a deep breath and relax. Nice job. That cardio pace was insane. I want you to keep that going. In fact, I want to see even more.
All right, let's check out some of the action in that previous round. DC, she certainly kept the stat trackers busy with all those takedowns.
All those takedowns, did some really nice takedowns. She did a great job of level changing, getting into her opponent, not allowing her opponent to defend before she can secure her takedown.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and in terms of offensive wrestling execution, she had it all going there.
Yeah, she had it all working. She did everything she wanted to do. She was racing to position. Once she got to her legs, she didn't pause. She didn't stop. She went right to the finishes that she needed in order to get the fight to the ground. I mean, that was a great display of offensive wrestling. Ooh, what a punch.
Oh, she lands a roundhouse kick there, DC. She said she wanted to make a statement. Roundhouse kick will do just that.
A roundhouse kick landing will absolutely make a statement. And if it lands in the right spot, it can end your opponent's night. Best punch in the game, beautiful jab.
Immediately gets the underhook. Seemed like she wanted out of the clinch there. Big right hand there.
Oh, nice takedown, yep.
Rousey's going for an arm here.
Arm is very tight.
Arm still not out of harm's way yet.
Look at all the pressure on the arm.
Holding the position, still working for a submission. Well, looked pretty tight, but she gives up on the submission now.
She had it tight. She had it very tight, but she could feel it slipping. So she recognized maybe I should stay in the dominant position opposed to ending up in a bad position.
Going for a submission. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
She is throwing every part of herself into these ground strikes, and this shot opened up the cut.
Just over 3 minutes to go.
In the half guard.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Outstanding grappling battle, and now back to the feet. Huge response from the crowd. We'll see who has the advantage here.
Big response from the crowd. They appreciate high-level mixed martial arts.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Hook is there again. Well, pretty good recovery by her opponent after being stunned, but we see this all the time, right? If you don't close the deal when you have that opportunity, your opponent's back in the fight and can potentially win.
Especially with this opponent. This opponent's so dangerous all the time. It does not matter that she hurt her before. She's gonna have to close the door if she gets her hurt again.
Well, I'm not sure her hands, her striking has ever looked better. She continues to land with volume, with pace, with power.
Yeah, with pace and pressure. It's an overwhelming feeling being in there with her when she's fighting at this level. When everything's working, she is as good as anyone in the UFC. Tonight, she is at her peak level. Right into a takedown. Nice defense. Oh, Kimura attack. Yup. Oh, she's got it deep. She's advancing.
Oh, tremendous escape by her there.
Beautiful submission defense on display by this young lady.
All right, so that body continues to get ripped up. The judges are looking for damage and damaging moments, and her body investment has been the narrative in this fight.
Early, you may not have been able to see how much of an effect this was taking on her, but now you see it. The game plan, everything's clear now, and we'll see her continue to do that as she tries to chase down the finish.
Oh, looked like she got that one home. Another nice strike with the ground and pound.
A lot of consistency in her ground and pound striking now. Stepping over the mount here.
Oh, and there it is. So after an extended battle on the ground, she gets back to her feet, and the crowd is absolutely eating it up.
She was not going to settle on her back. Even though it was very difficult, she finally works her way back up, and now she's got to let the hands go.
15 seconds remain in the round.
No idea how these two women... Oh, my God.
Oh, pinpoint execution on the hip toss there. She's able to take her down. Her opponent felt like she knew this attack would be coming. She couldn't stop it there.
But she did not see the setup. She did not see her opponent push into her, inviting her to push back. The moment she pushed back, boom, time to go for a ride. Unbelievable.
All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and you talk about power, shins, heart, toughness. Just a great showcase for mixed martial arts in those 5 minutes.
Everything on full display in 5 minutes. It was unbelievable to watch these two young women truly lay it all out on the line.
All right, so a lot of high-level striking in that last round, but the big shot, of course, to the head that stunned her opponent, nearly got her out of there.
I mean, she hurt her bad. I can't believe that we are going to another round. I thought it was over. She landed it perfectly. Usually that's enough to end the fight. Unfortunately, the round goes on. Let's see what happens.
Oh, how good is that jab by Rousey? Well, she lands another strike to the body here, and the percentage is getting high now in terms of the body strikes landed. Didn't see a lot of that earlier on, making up for lost time here. Oh, judo toss, made it look easy.
Beautiful transition.
Oh, she is wearing it, bleeding from her cheek now. Well, Rousey's back inside control here. All right, north-south position. Well, Rousey's now trying for the Kimura. Oh, that Kimura looks tight. Wow, looked like the arm might end the fight. Instead, she gets out.
It was over, and that's so discouraging for the opponent to survive something like that. Hats off to this young lady and her submission defense.
All right, into full guard here, DC. Where does she go from here?
She needs to be passive. Right away passive. Trying to pass to get good ground and pound off.
Well, this is one of the most active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this, where you see the blood on both sides, where you see the swelling on both sides, where you see the concern for both fighters recognizing, wow, I've got my equal in front of me. Let's see who can push through and get the victory.
So we told you we would monitor this storyline. The cut was opened up early in the fight, and it is getting wider by the minute.
It's getting wider by the minute. I mean, this is a beautiful choice by this young lady. She does a great job of getting after her opponent, making sure that if she gets you hurt, she continues to attack the area that she had you hurt.
Very late in the fight now, DC, and you gotta think she'll be active and trying to get a finish or she's gonna lose.
She's gotta be active, she's gotta be working the entire time if she's gonna win this fight.
Well, I think if I was a fighter, I'd probably be a headhunter, but she is not that, right? She's invested in the body, and she's done some pretty significant damage to... Oh, in good position to rip off the Kimura here. Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. She might succumb. She gets out.
I thought she was going to sleep. I thought it was over.
Man, she's got it all going with the hands, with the feet tonight, and that cut is really becoming a factor now as this fight continues.
Yeah, she's got to move, Jay. She's got to get on her bicycle. She's got to get to the middle of the round so that the cut man can get to work. Because the more she's in there, the more she tries to fight face first, the more that cut is going to open up. She's got to get moving. Oh, it's getting very, very deep.
Oh, she bails on the sub. DC, I know you got my back. She's got her back, and she can do a lot of damage from here.
I've got your back, and I'm your boy, J.A. She's got her back as if she wants to end her night right now. She's got to be very careful. Oh, she's in trouble, dude. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Oh, another ground strike lands, and her opponent really dealing with some swelling now. Oh, you heard the crowd pop after that grueling ground battle. The athletes make their way back to the feet.
The athletes are up, and they...
Well, a bloody mess it is not, but that cut is getting worse by the minute.
It just keeps advancing because she keeps getting hit in the same spot. She has got to move her head.
Oh, and with conviction. switch, and she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard.
All right, so now as the cut can...
There it is again. Look at it.
Now the hook in the clinch by Rousey. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. 30 seconds to go here. Well, she keeps going back to that right hand. This one's not there for her. Well, her body has really absorbed a lot of shots in this fight, and now you're starting to see some of that redness, the visible damage. You gotta make an adjustment, I would think.
She's got to make an adjustment. I mean, she has to do something different. Right now, she is a step behind her opponent. Guillotine jump.
All right, so the fight goes the distance here tonight. Certainly tried to get the finish, but you gotta think she's gonna get the decision on this.
Yeah, she's got to be pretty excited about this type of victory. Sometimes it isn't exactly what you want, but when you get this many takedowns, when you can impose yourself on your opponent as much as she did tonight, you have got to be very happy.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Kayla.
All right, so she gets it done on the scorecards here tonight. A well-rounded approach, leaned on her entire mixed martial arts game, and she's getting a big fight next for sure.
You kind of thought that she held the advantages. You knew that she was able to grapple if she needed to, but she stayed out of there, and she controlled the striking exchanges, and she earned a massive decision victory.
Our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. The veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Nikita the Miner Krylov. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Marvin, the Italian Dream, Vettori.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Well, I don't know if blockhead is a negative term, but I feel like if I punched Marvin Vettori, I would probably break my hand. So hopefully that registers as a compliment for the Italian Dream, who said at the forefront of our fighter meeting, my cardiovascular base is going to be the difference in this fight here tonight. Trying to establish the jab early on here. Found the target.
Over and over, same story. Punch after punch to the head.
Oh, nice punch there by Krylov.
Fight behind a nice jab.
Just misses there with the left. Krylov gets tagged by that straight punch. Nice land for the offense there.
He's throwing bombs. Every time they come into contact, he is throwing bombs. Nice punch land over the top. Oh, nice. Nice.
All right, so 1 minute into the fight, we've got a full-on brawl here, DC. It's great for the fans, not necessarily for the gas tank if this thing goes much longer.
Not great for the gas tank and not good for the old noggin. You can't take so many upside the head. Somebody's going to sleep.
Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Vettori's in half guard. And right into side control. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively.
He needs to shove the knees. Get his opponent's knee off of his belly so he can get to his feet.
All right, feet on the hips here. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Krylov.
Dig the elbows and get to the half guard.
He set up a beautiful submission.
Oh, looks like he's got the sub locked in. Oh, looks tight to me. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the
This
field.
is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling, and that's exactly what they got in that exchange.
Under 2 minutes to go in our first round. Really good job by the fighter to land that kick.
Big inside kick.
Lands a good series of kicks here. Oh, strong punch there by Vettori.
Leg kick.
Oh, and he lands the leg kick. The stats are in his favor when it comes to that strike. Swing and a big miss by Krylov. Oh, man, how is he standing? Brutal knee to the body. Back and forth we go. Nice liver shot lands. Under a minute now to go in this one.
Nice.
Punch coming, it's blocked. Keeping busy now, connecting with those punches. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut. Oh, he's got a guillotine here.
Oh, that looks tight to me. It looks like it might be locked. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. Wow, that is great submission defense.
Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack.
Krylov getting peppered here from the top. He's got to figure out a way to cover up.
All right, take a seat, sit down, relax, take a drink, slow that heart rate down. Listen, I want you to keep doing what you're doing. Focus on that.
All right, so there's the end of the round. A lot of high-level action, and if you like the takedown game, as my boy Daniel Cormier does, you enjoyed that round.
It's like we're watching the NCAA wrestling
You ready to
tournament.
fight?
It's takedown
Ready.
after takedown.
Good.
He's fighting his fight. He's able to change levels right into his opponent and secure takedown after takedown.
Vettori gets hit with a kick here. That one landed flush. Let's see if he can make some adjustments. Oh, what a kick! Pretty strong jab there by Krylov. Oh, and a nice counter there with the hook after he blocked the previous shot. This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches and punches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super. Oh, nice.
Big left hand there. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Well, Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop him. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Vettori's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Vettori's in half guard. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though.
Krylov's got his head. Let's see if he can secure a guillotine choke here.
That guillotine is tight.
Up here and now going to the body with that big strike. Nicely done by Vettori. Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two. Tried to land the punch, but a swing and a miss by Krylov. Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in bunches?
Punches in bunches. He's landing them upside his opponent's head over and over again.
Oh, big left hook there.
That is, oh man, this dude is good.
Vettori's blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment made by the fighter to protect that already significantly damaged nose.
Big double leg, level change.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All right, well, if you like blood, perhaps this is the fight for you. That cut is really started to open up wide now.
It's starting to open up, but it doesn't seem to be affecting him too bad right now. It's still bloody, but it's not really limiting his ability to continue. Let's see if he can get through this and win this fight.
Getting the mount here. This is a terrible position.
Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Vettori. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Vettori's in half guard now. Oh, looks like he's trying to isolate an arm, maybe set up a Kimura here, DC.
He's attacking the Kimura. Watch for him to step over to try to get him up on his hip.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He's able to take his arm off and stay safe.
All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up, he was battered, he was bruised, and look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go. 5 minutes remain in the fight. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Big power shot there.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Oh, here's a kick to the body, blocked though by Krylov. Nice jab from Marvin. Vettori's bruised on that right calf now, so that'll bear watching as this fight continues. Low kicks definitely having an effect in this fight. Oh, man, he was hit with one of those knees to the body. Oh, another huge knee.
Beautiful strike.
Oh, brutal knee to the body.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Oh, he continues to land a high number of strikes in this round. Really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. Certainly have to be mindful that you don't gas out, but you gotta like the output on display here. Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades. Vettori's able to land the strike right there and continuing to make things difficult for the opposition. Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Oh, it's not going to guillotine. That submission was tight. Great submission defense, a full display by the opponent. Wow, he is landing time and time again on that cut.
Krylov's going for a choke. That guillotine is tight.
He's gonna go to sleep. It's over.
Ooh, sorry to cut short, but he got out.
What a great job attacking the lock, rolling to your back, giving up the mount. He chose a much worse position over giving up that submission.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. All right, it's late in the fight now. I don't need to be a judge to tell you that he is clearly losing. What is a fighter's mentality when you know you need a finish or you're getting an out?
This is when you gotta go to the Nate Diaz mentality. Kill or be killed. You gotta do everything. Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt already. Bad. He hurt him bad.
Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it. Krylov's body really getting bruised up on that right side right now. Gotta figure out a way to lower the guard.
Lands a quick jab.
Krylov's cut on his nose, manageable for a while, maybe not so much now. That thing is pouring blood.
That was nice strike.
Oh, big right hook, but a whiff. So I'm gonna hit you and then you hit me. Back and forth we go. This is one of the best fights I've called all year.
Yeah, one of the best fights. And the blood, the injuries only add to the intrigue. It only adds to who's gonna continue down the path and get the hand raised. Both of these guys are so tough. They really have laid it on the line.
He rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go and get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
30 seconds.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Well, the Cutmen have done everything that they can tonight, but these guys are hit guillotine attempt. Now looks as though he's got the neck. Oh, that was tight.
How in the world did he escape that submission?
Final seconds of the fight. Krylov's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Nikita the Miner Krylov.
All right, no surprise there as Bruce Buffer reads the scorecards. The kickboxer getting his hand raised here tonight. Nice job across the board, right? Risk mitigation, discipline, cardio, and the more well-rounded fighter on the other side just didn't have much in terms of answers.
And when you have more skills, as the well-rounded guy has, to look this confused has to be very disappointing. But that's not all on him. That's on the kickboxer for being so good tonight that he had no answers. So to win in the way that he did, hats off to him and his team for coming up with that good a game plan.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC heavyweight champion, Junior Sagana dos Santos. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Marcin Tybura.
You ready to fight? You ready? Let's do it.
All right, Poland's Marcin Tybura looking to get another performance bonus here tonight. He has gotten several of those throughout his UFC career, and he's prioritized getting off to a fast start. Let's see how he approaches the early portions of this round. Landed that overhand right flush. Effective strike there by Sagana. Oh, and there's that inside leg kick. And just slap yourself hard on the inside of your leg and tell me how that feels.
I mean, it really hurt. That's the soft part of your leg. So you land that over and over again, guy will have a very tough time maneuvering out of a lot of the techniques you throw at.
All right, into full guard here, DC. I know you don't like hanging out here for too long.
No, you don't want to stay there. Too much of a submission threat, you gotta pass.
Tybura's in half guard. All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
And there you go, again, half guard. Now he's going full mount.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Tybura's back in full mount. Making all these shots count. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
Oh, nice stick and move there by Junior dos Santos. You can see his boxing coach, Luis Doria, in his corner. Has to like what he is seeing out of dos Santos tonight. We cross the midpoint in round 1. Whiffs on the right hand. Lands a jab.
He's got to throw that kick behind those punches.
Big hook.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Tybura's in half guard. Oh, arm triangle attempt now. Oh, looks like he's got that arm pin in the triangle now.
He's got the choke in.
Oh, somehow he got out.
That was beautiful. Look at how he brought his hips up in the air. Used his momentum to being facing the mat. What a beautiful display of submission defense.
Oh, look at that high-level grappling as the fighter reverses position and attains a dominant position. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Tybura's got his back again. Lands the ground and pound strike here. All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise.
I love all the grappling that was on display there, but fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
Oh, good block there. Tybura going for the takedown, he misses.
He's hurt.
Oh, he lands a big left hand. Again, going back to the jab, just out of range. Under 20 seconds now to go.
Good stick.
And again, shoots for a takedown. Again, takedown stuff. Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range. 5 minutes in the books.
Stop!
All right, man. Take a seat. Breathe. Relaxa, tá? Relaxa. Você tá bem? All right. Toma água.
All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
Second round underway. All right, so next round is underway after he came very close to submitting his opponent in that previous round.
He came very, very close to getting that finish, but he wasn't able to get that little extra squeeze to get the finish. But it's okay. Continue to try and put yourself back in those positions to get the job done.
Entering in on a single leg takedown attempt here, and he is able to get the fight where he wants it. Nice job there.
The moment he secures that single leg, you can see how comfortable he is and the variety of finishes he has from this position.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Tybura.
Good punch. Dude's in a good flow state, landing punch after punch.
Oh, how good was that combo? He is really doing a nice job stringing his shots together now. Swing and a miss by Tybura. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Dos Santos gets hit with a kick here. Let's see how he responds. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the ball.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
High high-level guard pass there as he moves into half guard.
You know the guy's going to his left on the pass, but you cannot stop it. He is tremendous at passing the guard. Oh, right into mount.
He's got his head looking for the arm triangle.
Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Watch out for that choke.
Holding the position now.
He's smart. He knows not to lose his position.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects.
Well, he's got his back now. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly. He's postured up. He's landing big ground and pound. He has to move on the bottom or the fight's gonna get stopped.
All right, half guard form here and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back to position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down in a really secure position in half guard.
Tybura's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent.
Oh, inside kick.
Nice combination there from the former champion Junior Dos Santos. Luis Doria, his boxing coach, has to like what he's seeing out of JDS tonight.
Yeah, he's in half guard here.
All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game tonight.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now he's continuing to build on that. This kickboxer looks amazing tonight. He's setting up the armbar.
Oh, that's tight. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round, saved by the bell. So back to the stool, mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count. Block that strike now, counters with a leg kick. Well done there by Tybura. Oh, massive kick lands flush. That one connected.
Great timing on that double leg.
All right, close guard now. Tybura's back in half guard, very comfortable here.
There it is, now he's on the mount.
Tybura's right back to the full mount here. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really affected with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's gonna have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cut men in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only gonna continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm. Gotta watch his neck. Now it's tight. There it is.
Oh, how about that? He gives up on the submission. Looked pretty tight to me. Knee on belly, big strikes landing here. Quick hip movement there, and he does indeed get back to his feet. Nicely done. All right, well, it's late in the fight. Time is of the essence, and when you're clearly losing and you know you need a finish, risk management goes out the window.
Oh, yeah. No more risk management. Either get knocked out or you knock him out. One way or the other, you're going to lose. You can lose by decision or you can lose by knockout. But at least when you go for the knockout, you give yourself a chance to try to find your shot.
Tybura going for the takedown, nothing doing there. Engaging a single collar tie. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now. Well, that didn't take long. Dos Santos' nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Almost in range with the straight left, but that's a miss. All right, so now his body language really starting to change and the bruises starting to accumulate on that side.
I mean, you're looking at it, right? When you can visibly see the damage on the body, you know that the work has been done. What a beautiful game plan put together by this team.
1 minute now to go in our third and final round.
Oh, my goodness!
In the half guard.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. We got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
20 seconds to go. His leg is hurt here. You can see him limping a little bit. Time winding down. Final seconds of the fight. All right, so again, he shoots for a takedown here. Looks like he entered pretty well, but once again, not able. What a fight. Judges' scorecards will be needed tonight as we go the full 15 minutes. The official decision is in and resides with
the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, Junior Cigano dos Santos.
Well, it's as good a UFC heavyweight legacy as there is, and Junior dos Santos adds to it here tonight. There he is, the affable former champion, enjoying this win with his coaches and his teammates. JDS in fine form tonight as he gets his hand raised once again inside the octagon.